What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Deborah's Tutorials. I just wanted to do a little quick tutorial, show you guys how I create my own templates or wraps, as you call them, for my tumblers. Today I want to do one of the Rainbow Coach purse. I really like the colors against the brown, so I decided I wanted to try to create my own since I haven't found one yet. So the first thing I want to do is I'm in my Vinyl Master. That's where I do all my designing from. And I am going to bring up Google, and I'm going to search for the Rainbow Coach purse. All right. So I'm going to go to images, and this is the one I want right here. All right. So I am going to see if it'll let me zoom in. All right, that's what I want. And I am going to, I was going to try to save it, but it comes up as a WEBP file. I can't use that. So for my Vinyl Master, I can copy it and then paste it right into my workspace. Look at God. Look at him. Look at him. So I'm just gonna, well, actually, let me go back. I'm just going to crop it. So I go to images and crop, and I'm going to crop it because it's too big. All right. I don't want the handles anyway, so I'm gonna crop it right to the top. All right. So now I have this. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate it a couple of times because I am going to be cropping some more off of it. So I duplicated it a couple of times. All right. So I'm going to move these duplicates out the way for right now. And I'm going to work with this one. So I'm going to work with this one to give me some straight lines. So I am going to crop it again. Come on, crop. All right. So I am going to crop this to here. I'm going to crop that to there. And I'm going to crop that to there. And that to there. And bam. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, you guys. Look at that. All right. I think I might need to crop a little more off the top because I just do away with the stitching at the top. So let me crop it and do away with that stitching. I don't necessarily need the stitching at the top. So I'm going to come down a little bit more, like right there. All right, so there's that. All right, so that's going to be the main part. So now on here, I'm going to crop off the seams. So this one, I'm going to crop one side. And I'm going to crop that. And I'm going to crop that. And I am going to crop, bring it up, right there. Boom. All right, so I'm going to make the height so it's even, 10, and we're gonna add 10 to here. And I'm actually going to bump it up to 0.25, make it a little wider. How about that? All right, so I'm going to place that right there. I might not need this one, guys, so what I'm gonna do is this, and I wanna grab them together, and I want to line them up. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So now I'm gonna take this one and I'm just gonna mirror it like that. Nope. I'm gonna go back. All right. All right. So I'm gonna crop this a little bit because I can still see some of the, well, actually just going to mirror it. How about that? All right. So now, all right, so you can't really tell. The reason why I did that is because when it was the other way, I could see just a little bit of the um, design, but now it blends in with what I have here. So let me, before I do that, I'm gonna duplicate this. That's what I forgot to do the last time. All right, now I am going to mirror this one because I'm gonna move this one to the other side. I want one on each side. Now I'm going to bring it over and we are going to place it here. All right, so I'm going to take that one, and take that one, and we're going to align them like that. All right, and I can kind of see a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch that out a little bit, and I'm gonna make sure this middle one is layered to the top. So I go here, order, and I'm gonna bring it to the front. You see how I clean the lines up on the edge? And that looks pretty good. I don't need this anymore, guys. All right, so need to do anything else to that one? What you think? Let me go look at the original picture and see. Sorry, hold on one guy. All right, let me see. I'm gonna look at this one. That's the other side. I'm gonna see something. No, I'm just trying to see something, guys. All right, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna bring it in here. All right, and then I'm going to crop it again. Let's crop this. Now, I'm gonna crop it to right here. All right. So, because what I think I want to do, I want to try to add this strap. So I am going to remove some of that right there. I'm gonna keep that. Let me do this. How about that? I'm removing, removing. All I want is this strap, and I want to see if I can place it. Y'all, we're gonna see if we can get this strap in there. How about that? Let's see. All I want is the strap. All I want is the strap. And let me go back because I took a little too much off right there. All right. And I'm kind of not too worried about cleaning the edge all the way up. I want that chain to part. All right. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think I could do it? Y'all think I could do it? Y'all think I could do it? Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna bump a little bit. That's okay, that's okay. Go back. I don't want that one. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that. So, y'all, look at that. Look at God. Let me see the original picture. Did it come all the way around? It sure did. Look at there. Look at there. Alright, so let me see. Y'all think I should stop it or put it all the way? Alright, so I gotta clean up right here. Unless I just bring it over a little bit. Like that. I don't have to clean it up then, right? Yeah, let me go on and clean that little edge up right there. Mask. Take my little boop dropper and clean that up. And then I want to clean up a little bit right here where I have that white showing. Go back. So I'm just trying to clean up a little bit around a little bit around the edges, guys. Just a little bit. Nope, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let me go back to this. I'm gonna make mine a little bit smaller. Clean it up. Just cleaning it up a little bit, guys. Just cleaning it up a little bit. I don't want to do that. You gotta be careful with this one, because it only lets you go back one time. So if you mess it up, you gotta be careful. All right. Let me hit that right there. All right, so I am going to move this over a little bit. I think I need to mask the top a little bit too. I didn't clean up there. Pencil make it a little smaller. Let me get the 10. Alright, so let me clean from the top, which I didn't do. See, I'm just looking down at my phone to see who texted me, then it made me mess up. Who is this? Let me call you right back. Let me text you. I'll call you in a minute. Alright, let's see how that looks. It's a little off, guys, but what y'all think? Y'all think I can get away with it? Let's see. I think I can get away with that, you guys. Y'all think that'll work? I kind of messed that top up right there. But hey, if anybody's looking that close. Alright, so I'm going to group this. Oh, ungroup it. I need to move this over just a little bit. No, actually, no, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to group this together. And I'm going to export it as a PNG. Alright, so now, and acting crazy. Alright, so if you notice right here, you notice that it's a little off. And that's because the purse or the strap was a little bit wider. And I didn't want to crop it anymore on here. So since I saved it as a PNG, I'm going to now bring it in as the PNG. And then I'm going to crop it from here. All right. So we're going to image. And I'm going to crop this. And I'm going to crop that in. Just like that. And make sure that's up right there. Make sure that side is in a little right there. And I might just take just a little bit down right there. And that is it, guys. And so now my tumblers, 9.325, not 9, 8, 9.325, and 8.20. And I'm not going to delete this since that's my master. If I delete that, I can't come back and edit it. So I'm going to now export this file. Rainbow, I'm going to put it up here with my coach. All right, I'm going to save it at 450. All right, I am going to then come here and drag, close that one. We're going to drag and drop my new rainbow coach purse in here, just like that. And okay, so I got it in here, and I'm just going to make sure it's set. You want the Sure Color F150. Make sure it's set on 8.5 by 11 paper. Yep. Mirrored. Yep. Yep. Photoshop managing my colors. Cosmos ink color profile. Yes, got everything. And print. All right, guys. And it's now printing. And so once that finished printing, you guys, I'm going to come back and we're going to then wrap the tumbler and sublimate it. See how it comes out. See you in a few. Okay, guys, I am back. Here is the print of the purse. And I'm going to just take it over to my cutting board and trim it a little bit, okay? Now when I'm trimming it, I'm trying to make sure I get off all the white. I don't want any white showing on the sides, that is. I don't really particularly care about the top and the bottom. I can have a little white showing up there. That's no big deal. So here's the trimmed version. All right, and here's my tumbler. I have a little bit of alcohol on this rag, and I'm just gonna wipe it off to make sure I remove any fingerprints or lint particles. And now I am going to wrap this. Wrap it. All right, and this right here on my purses, I really like to do the metallic. I really like the metallic tumblers. So this tumbler has like a metallic finish to it. I really like the purses the way they look on those. Now, this one we're gonna have a little bit of an overlap. All right, and I'm pulling it tight to make sure it's nice and tight. Now I'm just going to take my seam and I grab it, pull, make sure it's tight. And I tape upwards and not straight across. You use a lot of taping straight across, especially when you see somebody putting one piece. Don't have time for all that. Tape up, squeeze it in, make sure it's tight. Tape up, make sure it's tight. Up and up. That last piece, I like to overlap around the top. It wasn't quite long enough, so I'm just going to get another piece and overlap it. And I have my bottom overlapped. Now, I want to make sure I have my top and bottom seam. So I'll do my top. And I always start about right there. And I go around first, not all the way to the top, because I want to push out any air that's up there in the top. If you see the paper bubble up, that means you have air. And if I do, I just take my thumb and slide up. I just take my thumb like that and slide up and push any air out. I have this one pretty tight, so I'm not really seeing any air bubbles. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to come around the top and leave a little overlap. And that way, I will then fold that top over and seal it. All right, so now I'm folding over the top into the inside of the tumbler. All right. So now I'm going to do the bottom. depending on how much overlap you have down at the bottom, I can tell right now this is probably gonna like bubble up a little bit, but I'll show you how I do. You see how, I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of bubbling, so I'm pushing up with my thumb at the same time and removing those bubbles as they come up. All right. So now I'm going to take my squeegee and squeeze all the air out. Alright, so now I'm going to seal it off at the top. And pull in the tape as tight as I can. And I pull and stretch. That's why I like the brown tape, because the brown tape stretches. That clear tape doesn't really stretch, so it doesn't seal good to me. All right, so now I'm coming over the top and sealing the bottom, pushing out any air or anything that's locked up in there. On the top. So now coming around, make sure it's sealed. So that's how I do my tumblers, sealing it. And here's my top. Now you see right here, it's kind of lifting up. If it doesn't stay down, I just take some scissors and do a little snip, 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 and then push it down. So now I'm gonna do this up here. It doesn't want to act right, and snip it, and it lays down. And that's how I tape my tumblers. I'm gonna go out here to my garage where my oven is, and I'll be right back. So I'm out here in my garage. I have set my oven at 350, and it is good to go. It's already preheated. So now we are going to shrink wrap the tumbler. Wrapping it, making sure it's nice and tight. As you notice, I haven't did the top yet because I want to push any air out. And now I'm sealing the top. Alright, I'm going to now place it inside my oven. And I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright, I'll see you guys in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So the 2 minutes are up. It's cool to touch. Now I'm going to remove my design. And I just take my X-Acto knife and I just run it down that shrink wrap. If it want to act right, which it doesn't, never fails. There we go. It starts and then it stops. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm going to pull this off and we're going to see what it looks like, guys. When using the X-Acto knife, you got to be sure to pull up as you're removing the shrink wrap and stuff so you don't scratch your tumbler. And I think I am in love, you guys. I think it came out pretty dang good. Okay, guys, here it is. All right, I'm going to take a better video of it and post it on the page. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. And also, please share. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So, I showed you what it looked like with the strap. And I think I might like it actually better without the strap. So, I'm just going to come back in here and we're going to remove the strap that I put on here. All right. So, it was like this. And I just really ungrouped it. Now I'm going to remove the strap. I'm going to group it back together and resize it. All right, and export it. And rainbow coach without the strap. And 450, save. All right, now I'm gonna print it. Go to my Photoshop. I am going to drag and drop rainbow coach without the strap. And I'm gonna print it, you guys. And since I haven't changed anything, I'm still printing with the same printer. I don't have to change it, I'm printing. So I'm gonna print this one out. I'm going to actually sub it, and then I'll be back to show you the two. We'll see the difference.